Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm your master cosmologist and the head cheerleader to the stars, here to do an energy forecast for everybody. I'm going to just touch on what happened right before I hit record on this version of the video. This is my, third take now. I just resituated myself into this office space. I prepared this many months ago. Actually, what's interesting is it was spurred on by this exact deck that I whipped out to do Taurus's year horoscope for them, or taroscope, I should say. I'll show you the card. Since I have it, which is so weird. Oh, it's at the very first card at the top too. First house, arrival. I pulled cards many months ago. Oops. Because I felt this innate urge to rearrange the whole house and potentially change what space, which room was serving what function, and try to make it more livable with stations. This room was this card, and it was headquarters was the word I was given. I haven't worked in this office at all officially. I've ventured in here. This used to be my bedroom. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because I feel like one of the things, as the sun concludes 3 degrees Taurus as I'm recording this, there's a sense of relocation, but in a feng shui kind of way. Now, some people may feel tugged to relocate. That might be a strong global positioning sense with 3 Taurus. That is the energy of migration and moving, feeling compelled to move. However, cat screaming. Right before I did this video, I did another one, and it started out strong, and then it went into territory that I'm being guided to avoid altogether. So I just trashed it, but I had been talking about Feng Shui, and that you might feel, even if you don't necessarily feel it yet, you might feel it by tomorrow, especially 4 degrees Scorpio Earth. It's a very strong chi. Oh, it is kind of like inner chi, energy, your chi. What I'm picking up on initially here is there's things in your physical reality that have to go or have to be moved or repositioned. The energy is actually bringing you down, and it's not serving you. It's a drag to have it in your vicinity is what I'm picking up on. So here I am without any decoration, and I need to completely finish this room. But it does feel a little bit more commanding. It does feel a little bit more like headquarters instead of my previous location, which was my meditation, yoga, exercise slash channeling morning. It's kind of my morning ritual room. I guess you could encapsulate it, title it. Meaning, it could just be if you're not having a lot of luck, like if you can't get something off the ground, if it's not working, if you keep sitting down to do the thing, it could be the physical space that you're doing it in. It could be one simple change. It could be facing the desk in a new direction. It could be putting yourself facing a window. It could be removing some items that have bad chi, bad vibes, taking them down and not looking at them anymore. What else am I picking up on here? Yeah, I'm just getting this kind of funky funk chi energy. Look at a Buagua map in Feng Shui to assist you perhaps, but if you're tuned in, if you're watching this channel, you probably have a pretty good perception of energy, and it could just be a pile of junk that has been sitting, like those boxes I need to do something with. They're blocking the window. That's blocking good light. That's blocking good chi. This is interesting. I wasn't getting that at all earlier, but it's a nice segue, a different direction, because the other channel was so heavy and so not depressing. I don't want to say depressing. It was very weighty. It was very serious, and I knew it was just for me. And I'm being guided to go in a playful, entertaining, motivating, inspiring, artistic, cheerleading direction, instead of, even if I know there's some negativity popping off in the air, you know, just maybe it just doesn't come here. Let's go with the decks that I've got out for this day. Hawaii Tarot and Trash Animals Oracle. No, I'm being guided to get a different oracle. Hang tight. Trash Animals is my personal deck for the month, and the deck was like, don't you dare. Don't you dare bring that public right now. You're working with it on your own time in private. So Hawaii Tarot and Animal Kin Oracle is the replacement deck. See, I feel like that was a message in and of itself, is that it could just be one thing that needs to be swapped out and switcherooed. Guided to go with the Animal Kin Oracle first. Kookaburra. I'm gonna take him because I keep being told that this channel is for entertainment purposes only, and this is amusement. Things have been far too serious for far too long, and we're being coached to cheer up, not engage, don't join the naysayers, the world that's going to get very pessimistic and down. That's why I had to stop the other channel. We're just going to have fun over here. We're going to be creative. We're going to laugh. We're going to stay positive. We're going to stay cheery. And I'm going to keep things hella amusing, because it's going to get kind of serious and kind of scary out there. Scary out there. The Earth is at 3 degrees of Scorpio, which is a very underground, undertaker energy. Sun's at 3 Taurus, and it's in a fixed T-square with Pluto. Talk about like, it's very much a Grim Reaper. It's very much an Undertaker. 555 on the clock here. Yeah, with the 555, it's like, let's take our minds somewhere else. That's a Gemini number. Let's go with these cute Kawaii Tarot. I love this because it's unicorns and rainbows and cuddly little animals, castles, Candyland looking scenery. I am really getting to divert our focus to our dream world. That's where we're going. 7 of Coins. I don't think I've ever seen this card. I use every one of my decks that I own for a month straight, which means I pull for 30 days in a row. There's 78 cards in a tarot deck. For me to not see a card is pretty rare. I pull at least 1 card a day, sometimes many. What is this? I'm hearing the cheese stands alone, and he looks very forlorn. He does not look amused. He looks bored as fuck. He looks very lonely. And what I'm getting here is it's time to invest in doing things that are more amusing, to get out of the house, to socialize, to engage. 4 degrees Taurus, where the sun moves to in about, what, an hour? Or where is it right now? Yeah, it's almost there. So we're stepping into that energy right now as I'm recording, basically. That would be birds of a feather flock together. It's a herd. It's a group. 4 is Aquarius. You've got the moo-moos, and then herding, gathering together of Aquarius. I feel like what I'm getting is there. Oh, okay. This is the, oh my gosh, I have to let the cat out. He needs to migrate outside. All right, so the previous message that I canned twice, it was talking about the same thing, but way too dark and ominous and not super encouraging. It was just coming off far too serious. Same thing. I'm getting the same exact message, but I'm going to put a different spin on it. That's a message for this audience, is our minds need to put a different spin on things, and tell a different story, and explain it in a different manner, because it might land better with the intended audience. Duly noted. I'm getting a sense of people feeling very alone, very ostracized, and like they don't fit in and don't belong. 3 degrees Scorpio, where the earth is an outsider. It's someone who does not fit in. They do not feel like they fit in. And because of that feeling, they could do very drastic things to self-conclude. This is a deep sense of loneliness. The cheese stands alone. I'm a stinky cheese, and nobody wants to be around me. It's totally a stinker energy. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. Give me some good news. The Knight of Swords, is he not just the swashbuckling hero? It's such a savior energy. The way I'm reading this is that heroes are needed, rescuers are needed, but not in the old energy, not in a church, not in a therapist setting, not in a hospital, not in an insane asylum, not in any type of old world settings for people who are going through any sort of depression, mental illness, poor feelings that are causing dis-ease. This is heroes who provide sanctuary through adventure and through a cause and through a purpose. I want to read the 7 of Coins and get rid of this pop-up, because I feel like maybe there's something in here. It's such a strange version of the 7 of Coins, because the 7 of Coins is about long-term investments and putting in the work. And I mean, cheese does, oh, that's interesting. The symbol, there's little star symbols. I'll retain that hit. Let's read. It says, pausing can provide a chance for reassessment. What are you laboring for after all? Are you headed in the right direction? Maybe it's time to check that map. Oh my goodness, that's exactly what just happened to me. I said Buagua map, right? GPS relocation. Maybe you're not situated in the right place for success. Are you even headed in the right direction? My first two messages were headed into the underworld. They were headed into the toilet. They were headed into the crapper. They were headed into a stinky place that I got redirected to come in, to charge in with rainbow unicorn energy instead of whatever this funky funk. It's like stinky blue cheese. What are you laboring for after all? There's such a big change of direction and modus operandi, which I'm calling our moo in Taurus season. So our moo and the impetus is changing altogether. It's not an old school martyr savior energy. It's belonging. It's a club. It's a sanctuary. It's a cool kids hangout. It's for amusement. Everybody just wants to belong. And whatever rad ideas you're sitting on that are, they might seem juvenile or unimportant. I feel like you're being poked, because 3 Taurus is like a cattle prod. To go in a more amusing direction, to onboard those clubby type ideas, the ones that you want to gather your other weirdos around you, that they're not frivolous and that they are super important and that they matter. I'll get another oracle. What's funny too is that kookaburras live down under. It's like, you don't want to be a drag, you don't want to be a drain, you don't want to, it's like, don't look at Gomorrah. Don't go to Gomorrah. Don't put your attention towards going under. Stay positive, stay amusing. The other card that I pulled here is the peahen nurture in reverse. Ooh, that's an interesting. I'm getting an energy of not molly coddling or saving or helicopter parenting. It's nurturing from kind of a distance where you're not, yeah, I'm just getting helicopter parenting energy here. Sorry, the sun's now in the wrong spot. Maybe that's my sign to wrap up the message here in a second. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. We don't need to rescue or save anybody. There's a custodial, a parenting energy, a watching energy from afar, from a distance, observational, where you're not going in there and manipulating, but you're acting like a mother hen, you know? I'm told to get another tarot card. 7 of Cups in reverse, okay? See, there's no manhandling and no manipulating. That's old world energy. That's going to, interesting. There's a bunch of sea creatures and he's very, very much like a submarine sinking, going down with the ship, going under, drowning. How do I want to put this? To initiate new world creations with old world energy is going to tank it. It's going to torpedo it. It's going to be rife with energy that is not wanted, not encouraged, not promoted on the planet any longer, and it'll just be a dud. It'll just tank. It'll be a dud. It has to be kept lighthearted, playful, childlike, youthful, and where there's a space holder, there's a container guide, but you're not manipulating the joiners. You're not manipulating what goes on in the container. You're just providing the space. You're providing the experience. You're providing ways to engage others. That type of vibe is what I'm picking up here. Because to manipulate, it would drag you into whatever they're manipulating within and working on. It's a very hands-off energy. Two of Wands. This is telling me go back to the drawing board, reimagine the vision, make sure the vision is coming from the new place, from the new energy. We are just so cuspy right now. We're just now stepping into the new territory, the new. So we have this kind of clinging on to. I'm kind of getting this like you're clinging on to the olds and you need to leap over to the new shtick. The new shtick. Oh my goodness, lighting's, we're losing it. We're losing it. That's my note to like rearrange and feng shui this room to the max so everything's organized and perfect and showy. Star quality. Yes. Jump onto the new shtick, and then you'll be able to properly initiate these big dreams and these spaces, places, things, businesses for others. All right, that's what I've got for you today. Oh, I guess the message got through though, right? All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.